Amid the verdant urgency of global conservation's frontlines, Leonardo DiCaprio lent his resonant voice to a clarion call that bridged Hollywood glamour and royal resolve, appearing virtually at the United for Wildlife Global Summit to amplify Prince William's vision for planetary salvation. The Oscar laureate's pre-recorded message, a succinct yet searing indictment of ecological peril, played to an assembly of policymakers and activists just as the Prince of Wales prepared to address the stage. In a moment timed with precision, DiCaprio invoked the Amazon's majesty and fragility, framing the gathering as a pivotal crossroads. This week, world leaders gather in Brazil for the first global climate summit held in the heart of the rainforest. Brazil is home to 60% of the Amazon, the lungs of the Earth and one of our planet's vital life support systems. DiCaprio's intervention wasn't performative piety but a distillation of decades immersed in environmental advocacy. Since founding the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation in 1998, now evolved into a juggernaut granting over $100 million to conservation, the Titanic star has wielded fame as a force for change, narrating documentaries like Before the Flood and advising UN panels. His summit cameo, delivered with the gravitas honed in roles from The Revenant's wild frontiers to Don't Look Up's apocalyptic satire, cut to the chase: deforestation's toll. In the past 4 decades, 95% of Amazon deforestation has been driven by animal agriculture cutting and burning ancient forests for pasture and feed, he asserted, his tone measured yet molten. This destruction fuels droughts and illegal fires, accelerating a dangerous cycle that affects the entire planet and all who inhabit it. The Amazon, that sprawling emerald cathedral spanning 9 nations, isn't abstract wilderness but life's ledger, home to 10% of global biodiversity, regulator of rainfall patterns that nourish crops from Midwest corn to Asian rice paddies. DiCaprio's statistic underscores a vicious loop: cattle ranching and soy monocrops for livestock feed raise canopies, releasing stored carbon equivalent to aviation's emissions, while diminished transpiration exacerbates wildfires that scorched 17% of the basin in 2019 alone. His plea pivoted to hope, spotlighting the Forest Tenure Funders Group's $1.7 billion mobilization since 2021, funds empowering indigenous stewards with land rights and resources. We must learn from our indigenous partners that nature is our most powerful solution to the crisis facing climate, biodiversity, and human well-being, he urged, elevating voices long marginalized yet eternally wise. Enter Prince William, the summit's convener, through his Earthshot Prize, a £50 million green innovation fund launched in 2020 to rival Nobel-scale impact. The Prince's coalition, uniting philanthropists like DiCaprio with royal soft power, targets wildlife trafficking's $23 billion illicit trade, a scourge decimating rhinos, elephants, and pangolins. Williams' address echoed DiCaprio's, decrying the heartbreaking loss of species and pledging amplified action. Their tandem, Hollywood's eco-everyman and Windsor's wilderness warrior, symbolizes cross-aisle alliance, where celebrity spotlights illuminate policy levers. DiCaprio hailed ancillary efforts: the Protecting Our Planet Challenge's $500 million infusion, now doubled over 5 years, channeling capital to rangers and reforestation. I urge world leaders to unite and meet this moment with courage, ambition, and bold action, he implored, eyes locking on the lens as if addressing Lula da Silva directly. Brazil's presidency of COP30 in 2025 offers unprecedented opportunity, he noted, urging robust policies, tax incentives for sustainable AG, crackdowns on agribusiness subsidies fueling clear-cuts. Indigenous wisdom, from the Yanomamis forest husbandry to Kayapo fire management, emerges as blueprint, holistic stewardship that sustains yields without sacrifice. This summit isn't isolated salvo but salvo in DiCaprio's arsenal. From testifying before Congress on ocean plastics to funding Antarctic protections, his activism marries urgency with strategy. Ice on Fire, 2019, dissected methane melts. Partnerships with global green grants fortify grassroots guardians. William compliments with Royal Reach, his 2018 Ivory Band push, conservation safaris in Africa, and Angela Palm's Earthshot judging panel, DiCaprio among them, fusing scrutiny with scale. Challenges loom: Bolsonaro-era rollbacks / enforcement, Bolsonaro's successor Lula vows reversal, yet AG lobbies persist. DiCaprio's message counters fatalism, insisting our future depends on it, a refrain echoing Inception's dream-weaving but here for wake-up. Indigenous partnerships? Vital, as UNDRIP affirms rights over 36% of intact forests. Success stories abound. Surue and Rondonia, armed with carbon credits, have deforestation. As delegates dispersed, DiCaprio and Williams' plea reverberated, a mandate for metamorphosis. In Amazon's heart, where jaguars prowl and macaws cry, hope flickers if heeded. Their voices, intertwined, herald not elegy but exhortation. Act now or inherit ashes.